From Walden to Saratoga today, on day 49, 108 kilometers and another state line crossed between Colorado and Wyoming. I didn't know what to expect in this part of the trip. The landscape is immense, almost totally bald. It is an elevated grassland in which there are only ranches, meaning super large territories in which cows outnumbers people by 20 times at least. Thunderstorms are every day. There is not a day with a less risk of thunderstorm. It is an everyday situation in which I have to go through. So there we have the welcome to colorful Colorado, which isn't colorful today. And on the other side, you see those two poles? It should be a sort of, welcome to Wyoming, but they took it away. So they gave me no welcome. I have never been to Mongolia, but I guess it's something like this. It shouldn't look too different. It is a beautiful nothing, and I mean it. It's nothing. It's beautiful to see. It's not as handy. Like today, I underestimate the distance, and I didn't really look into my food. So my lunch has been pretty miserable. Let's say more kind of snacks. But the good things is that we will survive, and it's raining on and off, and we will survive. And eventually this evening I will go to sleep in a safe place as usual, so I shouldn't be worried. But in the moment I am in the middle of these unhappy situations and middle of nowhere, no shelter, no place where to lean, your bicycle, it feels pretty miserable. You see how far goes that road, you see? And I'm gonna cycle there. At times, the landscape is really beautiful, so vast and poetic. Eagles, antelopes and other animals on the grassland are sharing the land with the black cows. Luckily, the temperature isn't too high, so water is not an emergency today. Another thing is, like, right now in summer, I guess it's pretty useless to watch the weather forecast. They're gonna say cloudy and chance of thunderstorm, mostly sunny. That's like a deer, but seems like an antelope. Well, I don't know how to call it, but I've seen many of those. They are scared of bicycles and not of cars. Typical. Population 66? What is this? Like a couple of families. Nobody would know the small town of Riverside if it wasn't for the continental divide that goes through here, and of course the TransAmerica. So over there is my bicycle. I'm in Saratoga, Wyoming. I just parked. Those buildings 1, 2 and 3. Okay, this is the church. I'm explaining very badly, but basically the church of Saratoga, Saint Barnabas Church of Saratoga here, offers hospitality to all cyclists in that beautiful house over there. And it costs nothing, so they do for spirit of I don't know, compassion, love, solidarity towards our species, the cyclist. So happy to be here. Day 49. I'll be staying in a lodge belonging to a church. So there is a room entirely for me, and I recap, this hostel lodge belongs to the church, and there is no one there is no one that belongs to the church in there. It's just me and 3 other cyclists. The door was open, we knew it, we were in touch, and each one of us has a room, bathroom, shower, kitchen, refrigerator, microwave, whatsoever, even Wi-Fi. So I really feel blessed. I really feel blessed. Day 50, wonderful morning. I'm not cycling alone. I decided to give it a chance and form a little group. We are 3 with John and Michael.
They put them up because in the winter you get whiteout conditions, and yeah, it acts as a brake.
So like the snow is blowing into the road.
Exactly.
Those barriers. I didn't know that was for wind and
yes,
winter conditions.
Yeah, because it's so windy, you get like whiteout conditions here.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what they're for.
Day 50 from Saratoga to Rawlins in Wyoming. The alarm clock rang at 4:15 in the morning, and it was my decision. I have agreed to start early to avoid any chance of thunderstorm and high winds. In fact, it was a fast day, the fastest 40 kilometers ever. The ride has been initially with a low traffic condition and through a high elevation desert type of landscape. In the West, many highway interstates allows cyclists because they have a broad shoulders, as you can see. It's like another lane. Things that shouldn't happen on a motorway. One of us got a flat, probably 1 or 2 miles before. So Michael must be back somewhere, and we don't feel to cycle back. It's very risky, and let's not add risk into problems, otherwise someone might alert the police that, however, we are allowed to be here. It's just the wrong moment to have a flat, and we took the risk and we knew it. Can you see that? That's amazing. We have completed our 70 kilometers before midday. We are preparing for a radical change of riding. Tomorrow, Michael's brother with a large RV will carry our belongings so that we can cycle light. We will try a supported type of bike touring for a few days. This change of routine, mixing all my belongings that were inside my bags, now scattered in a van, packing light and not being independent, is giving me some stress. Plus, despite the great friendliness and openness, they are still strangers and I have some issue with fitting the new situation. I'm just eager to try how well or better would I cycle with a lighter bike. So This has to be seen tomorrow.